A psychologist in Nevada spent 40 years documenting one brutal finding. The harder you work to control a feeling, the stronger and longer that feeling gets, which means the thing that you've been doing every single day to hold your life together has quietly been making it worse. Welcome back. This is Dr. Lisa, science-backed, soul-supported, the Zen community. We're on day 2 of When the Ground Gives Way. And today we're talking about why trying to control your life makes the chaos worse. Yesterday, we named what happens when the pattern breaks. Today, we go after what you do next, because what you do next is nearly always the same thing. And yes, it almost nearly makes it worse. You grip. You get organized, you make a spreadsheet, you handle everything, checklists, you start managing your own feeling the way you would manage a project. Schedule the grief for later, push the panic down, hold the tears until the meeting ends. And on paper, it looks like coping. It looks like strength. People even compliment you on it. Stephen Hayes at the University of Nevada, Reno, spent 40 years on what actually happens inside that strategy. His finding is people fight hard because it runs against everything we were raised on. Effort aimed at controlling an internal experience, a feeling, a thought, a sensation, tends to amplify that experience and extend its life. He named the pattern experiential avoidance, and the research is enormous. Think of it this way. If a thought is a beach ball and you're in the pool, you can hold it under. You genuinely can, but now your whole life is holding a ball underwater with both hands all day, and the second your attention slips, it explodes up in your face. That effort is the problem, not the ball. Hayes' alternative is not giving up. And I want to be precise here because this gets misquoted constantly. He does not say, stop caring. He says, stop spending your energy on the part that you can't move and start spending it on the part you can. He calls this psychological flexibility, the capacity to feel what is actually here while still walking toward what actually matters. Feeling and moving at the same time. Most of us were taught to do them one at a time, feeling first, moving after. And so we never move. Here's the version I lived. For 15 months, I pinched every penny to pay back the IRS. I wrote in Grounded in Chaos that I squeezed those pennies so hard that the boogers came out of Lincoln's nose. Now there aren't even any more pennies. But that's the joke on top. But underneath, I was managing, handling, gripping, and I got very good at it. And the ground kept moving anyway. And then the poem that gives today its title, How Did I Even Get Here? It opens. I don't know. I don't even know how I let this happen. That question is not self-pity. That question is the first honest thing a gripper says out loud, because gripping keeps you so busy handling the next thing that you never once stop to ask what you're actually inside of. The busyness, it's the anesthetic. That's what it's for. So what replaces it? Not letting go? So what replaces it? Not letting go. I hate that phrase. Nobody's ever let go of anything by being told to let go. And what replaces it is more specific. You separate the list. You take everything on your plate and you sort it out once, honestly, into what you can actually move and what you can't. Not what you feel responsible for, not what you wish you could move, what genuinely responds when you push on it. Most people doing this for the first time discover that 80% of their exhaustion is spent on that second pile. And here's what nobody tells you about that sort. The energy does not disappear when you take it off the immovable pile. It comes back to you. That's the whole return on this. You get your own strength back, and it's finally pointed at something that moves. So here's today's challenge. Take a piece of paper and draw one line down the middle. On the left, everything you're currently carrying that actually moves when you push it. On the right, everything that does not. Other people's choices, the timeline, the past, the outcome. Don't fix anything. And don't throw the right side away. Just look at how much of your week has been going to a column that was never going to move. Well, that's day 2. If you looked at the right-hand column and recognized where your whole year has gone, comment help below and I'll point you in the right direction. That word is all I need. If this gave you one easier breath, help me pass it on. Like, subscribe, tap the bell, save it to a playlist, and drop a comment because I read every single one. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Every share brings one more person into the Nez Zen community. And that's how we build this, one steadier day at a time. Tomorrow, why you keep dropping things and why your hands know before you do. This is science-backed, soul-supported. I'm Dr. Lisa, the Nez Zen community.